Well, let's bring in attorney Brian Claypool. Brian, this is obviously extremely serious. It is important to point out it's a domestic case. It's a divorce. But when you have something like this, that's kind of an accusation, and you have photographic evidence in a divorce case, what happens?
Yeah, hey, Dana, great to see you this morning. You know, there's something bizarre about this case. What I mean by that is I think the Orange County District Attorney is still trying to clean out that drain within their own office before they actually bring charges. And that's what I mean here. She's arrested, right? But she has not yet been formally charged. And her bail, Dana, is set at $30,000. I mean, if this is an attempted murder, her bail would be $500,000 or $1 million. So I think authorities are still trying to figure out what happened here. I'm not defending her, but it does seem a little bit strange that she would just repeatedly pour Drano into his lemonade. He's not more sick than he is. Did he have a blood test done? I mean, wouldn't a blood test really get to the bottom of what was in his system? And again, like William said, these two are fighting. Mm-hmm. So there is motive on the husband's part to bring this issue up.
He also said, this is in the FoxNews.com piece, that he claimed his wife and mother-in-law verbally and emotionally abused him for years and also belittled the children and isolated them from their cousins and their friends. So a lot to figure out there, and hopefully that will turn out well for people if it possibly can. There was another case that we've been following here, and that is the father in Texas who was accused of murdering his two daughters because he felt that she had gone outside the Muslim religion, that they were dating non-Muslims. The mother and the daughters had fled the state. They had returned. He said, everything will be okay. Let's go out to dinner. And then he shot them. He was sentenced yesterday. Here's a little bit from that yesterday.
Yasser Saeed, you're a devil. You murdered your girls. And I'm going to say this. I hope somebody gets their hands on you. The 9 bullets you put in Sarah. 9. And she called 911. Amina, 2 bullets in the heart.
And that was the ex-wife. After he was convicted, he will serve life in prison without the possibility of parole. Brian.
Yeah, hey, Dan, there's 2 things about this case that resonate with me. The first is this guy was on the run for years, right? What, 6 years? He was found, 35 miles from where this happened. The FBI was involved. They just sent 50 agents down to Mar-a-Lago to raid President Trump's camp. Yet they can't find this guy. I think we've got a bigger problem with the FBI and where their focus and where their resources should be. We've got child murderers, child predators on the street, and we can't find them. Yet you're going to go attack a former president. The other issue that really hits me here, Dana, I actually work on quite a few Department of Children and Family Services cases, and there were red flags in this case. Amina had told a teacher weeks before she was murdered about fearing that her father was going to kill her, and that she feared for her life, and her sister feared for her life. This was a result of a systemic failure. Why didn't the school, as mandated reporters, contact authorities and have this father investigated? So I really think at the end of the day, he goes to jail for life, but I think this can be a teachable moment. We've got to take a look at why the system failed these 2 girls, and what can we do to secure the safety of teenage girls who are in danger of a dangerous father.
It's important work that you do, and we unfortunately report on too many stories that are similar like this of young women being in danger from people that they know, especially men in their lives. Thank you, Brian Claypool. Good to have you here.